Good Sunday evening, everybody. How y'all doing today? People, I saw some stuff this morning, well, actually the other day, and I decided to do a video on it. And it's about Smokey Robinson. Uh, he's got another case pending against him. I'm gonna let y'all take a listen, and I'll come back and comment. Take a listen, people.
In Los Angeles, California, today, a fifth woman has now come forward with allegations to the police. Shout out to Michelle Denson with the donation. A fifth woman has come forward with allegations of sexual battery against Motown legend Smokey Robinson, filing a police report with the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department, the LASD. To the brother who come in the comment section, you talking about James Comey and Obama. What is that?
People, let me ask y'all something. Okay, we already know 4 women have come forward against Smokey Robinson. All of his maids, his staff, 4 different ones, they claim sexual battery, SA, against him in a $50 million lawsuit. Okay, now it's another woman that went straight to the cops. She didn't file no lawsuit. She went straight to the cops. So you know she ain't BSing. She went straight to the police. She said, look him. He done roughed me up, took my goods, and he need to be held accountable. So she ain't trying to go through no money avenue. She went straight to the cops. So that adds some credibility to me. I don't know about y'all, but to me, that adds a little bit of credibility. Smokey, I joked at the last video saying that when Smokey made that song Cruising, I thought he was talking about with a girlfriend, wife, or whoever he had. I didn't know he was talking about the staff. I didn't know he was talking about cruising from bedroom to bedroom. So you never know, people. But what do y'all think about Smokey? Y'all think Smokey guilty? These people just, want money and all this stuff. But if you really go look, people, and I implore you to go and read stuff that you hear, look it up and see what the world is saying and what the evidence and what the police is saying, the police reports. Read all that stuff, people, before you make a judgment. That's all I'm saying. And people, I touched on this the other day too about Hulk Hogan. His passing away, and I told you I was a real big hooker maniac back in the days. I was 10 years old, 9 years old. I was a big hooker maniac. And over the years, when you hear allegations and you see patterns and stuff like that, then you find out how people really are. Because that Hulk Hogan was just a persona, a character, playing for millions of people, including myself. But the real Terry Bollea was a different story than Hulk Hogan. Not trying to disrespect him because he's no longer here. But you reap what you sow, people. How you treat people on this earth is how you're going to be remembered. Not with what you've done and what you've done individually to people, because I see Teddy Long and John Cena and some of the rest of them are giving Hulk Hogan praises. And he should have praises because he helped build the WWE, former WWF, what it is. He was very instrumental in that. He was instrumental in that, doing that. He was instrumental in shaping the WWE. But him and Vince McMahon's personal relationship and total disregard of other people for money. Hulk Hogan stepped over a lot of people and buried a lot of people's career. And you see on these specials, they always interview people that got good stuff to say. They don't interview people that want to tell the whole story. I would like for them to interview Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, and some of the rest of the people that Hulk Hogan has done wrong. Interview some of those people and let us hear what they got to say. That's all I'm saying about that. So, Hulk Hogan, rest in peace. You was a human being. You made mistakes just like the rest of us. My take on Hulk Hogan, he was a childhood hero of mine. part of my memory. Can't forget it. But the man that I grew to know behind Hulk Hogan was a whole different story. Whole different story. That little incident he had was not isolated. A lot of wrestlers accuse him of being just that all the time. And in the later years, it's showing. Look who he endorsed. And he up there talking about body slamming a female. Body slamming a female. That's how unpopular he had became. But he tore the house down with MAGA in the convention. He tore the house down with that. Talking about beating up a woman. Which I said in my video back then. Go back and look at that video I said when he said that. Hulk Hogan wasn't in no shape to slam nobody. Kamala Harris would have mopped the floor with Hulk Hogan. And that's bad to say because he's not here anymore. But look what he done in public. Look what he done. So a lot of people is not going to forget that. And you can't expect them to. Everybody ain't forgiving like that. So it is what it is. But like I said, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy Osbourne. And I saw one post that we're not mourning nobody's death except Malcolm Jamal Warner. The other two, we ain't mourning that. And people have their rights, people. They have their rights to grieve how they want. So, can't criticize people for not going along with the program. Can't criticize people for going along with the program, people. Hulk Hogan meant a lot to a lot of people. And I believe Ted Long when he said Hulk Hogan has been nothing but nice to him. Helped him out a lot. I believe that because it's good. And in all evil people, it is some good in them. It really is. Somewhere. You can't be evil all your life. Well, you can if you're the president right now. You can be evil all your days. But normally, you can't be evil all the time. Not normally. So that's what my take on that is, people. And finally, people, I want to talk about the GOP. They turned against Donald Trump and called his bluff, and they're subpoenaing the files to be issued. The Epstein files. So, people, to me, you can run, but you can't hide. Donald Trump and Pam Bundy promised to release the Epstein files if he got elected. Okay, he's elected. Now he's trying to renege on that, lying, talking about interviewing people and all that stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with releasing no damn files. Nothing. Because people, I believe, this funny bone belief, I believe that Donald Trump knows, and we all know that Donald Trump is on that tape. Epstein used to meet people, young underage girls at Mar-a-Lago. We know that. We ain't no fools. We know that. Some of us can go back and do research. All of us are not buffoons. We go back and we look and we remember. Yeah, I told y'all Donald Trump was P. Diddy before P. Diddy. Told y'all that. And I also told y'all Donald Trump ain't gonna be able to pardon Diddy. He'd probably be involved himself. Told y'all. I think Donald Trump knows he's on that list, and there's a lot of more people on that list that Donald Trump knows who it is, and they high-ranking people. They are people that do not want this exposed because they are high-ranking, but it's going to get exposed. Donald Trump can't stop it. Y'all trying to rely on Donald Trump to stop the release of the Epstein files? Y'all higher-ups that's trying to hide? He ain't going to be able to do it. He going to let y'all down once again. Just like he always do. Donald Trump fails at everything. He's going to fail at this too. He's going to fail. So, yeah, it don't surprise me at all that they are going to subpoena because they want to know, are you a sleazeball? I can answer y'all that question before y'all even think it's suspenseful. Hell yeah, he's a sleazeball. Yep, definitely. So, whether the Epstein files are released or not, Y'all just know Donald Trump is a sleazeball. He runs with those packs, those pedophiles. He's running with them. He's one. Definitely. So it ain't surprising me, people. I told you they are trying to get everybody, all these people that's done wrong, they're trying to scramble like ants, and it's amusing to see. And I see Epstein lawyers dead. Saw that a couple of days ago. So wonder what the story is behind that. And I touched on Shannon Sharp. I just people, like I said in that video, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, you'll be good. Stay in your lane. So, people, what do y'all think about some of this stuff going on in the world? All these people getting caught up with all these allegations. Smokey Robinson again. The privileged people think that they're privileged. That's in my estimation. Privileged people think they're privileged, think they can do what they want to do. But people, I implore you to go back and look and do your research on this stuff. Don't just listen at us. Do research. But I do it for you so you don't have to. I'm going to do it. So, like I said, I might touch on, elaborate on some things that I don't know 100%. I just elaborate on it. That's why I ask questions. What do y'all think about this? Have y'all heard what I heard about Smokey Robinson, Shannon Sharp, Donald Trump, Malcolm Jamal Warner, anybody that's in the news? What do y'all think about these stories? I see what Malcolm Jamal Warner's mom saying that she believed he was murdered. So, people, it's so much going on. But one thing I'm going to say about that, Funny Bone is planning to travel to different countries and everything. And I know from some of my travelers, my buddies that I talk to, that's all real travelers, and I'm trying to get to where they're at. And they tell me one thing: when you go to these different countries, when you get in this water, you better watch the currents, you better watch the underdraft, you better watch everything. Because their water and the atmosphere in different places is different than what you're used to. So be careful when you going on vacation, trying to swim. You don't know the currents. You don't know like the locals. The best thing to do is ask the locals. You flying over there on vacation, you trying to go out there and see how far you can go. The ocean will say, okay, thank you. You came far enough for me to get you. You don't want that to be you, people. Every year, they don't show it, but people drown. Every year. Because they don't know the water. Think they're expert swimmers, you got to know the water also. So, no. That's why I ain't never been so keen to jump in no river and all that stuff, because I don't swim well enough for all that. No. So, And I know I ain't jumping no beach. If I do get in water, trust me, if it's above my knees, it won't be too much further. Trust me on that. So I ain't got to run far to get back on shore. I'm not going way out there. Not me. I can't drink all that water. Nope. So it's best for me, and safe for me, to be smart and don't be trying to go conquer no water. Nope. I'm going to relax, not trying to swim and beat no marathon. Nope, not doing that. If I go on vacation and it's ocean out there, if there's a pool there, let me go to the pool. I'm good. And I'm going to be on the edge of the pool. I don't trust water. Not till I can conquer it 100%. But people, I just wanted to elaborate on a couple of things that I saw. About current events and stuff. It's been a up and down week, sad week, couple of deaths in the news, and all you can see is these people slowly turning on Donald Trump. They got articles about Trump and Diddy exposed. Y'all can go to Tisha Tales for that. I see that. I didn't finish researching that, but I will. So people, I just wanted to check in with y'all, and see how y'all doing. Y'all let me know what y'all did today. How was y'all day? Did y'all attend services? If you did, how was it? If you didn't, what did you do? Funny Bone did, and it was good. And I'm back here looking at what's going on. I will be watching for your comments. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all give Funny Bone the thumbs up if y'all like the video. Hit the thumbs up and tell Funny Bone what you like about the video and which subject y'all like the best talking about that Funny Bone discussed, and what you want to think about any subject that I talked about. Give me a comment. Funny Bone love y'all. Have a great Sunday evening. Peace.